Welcome here to Changnon Gym for the final night of Rams basketball here in the historic facility from Mt Vernon High School. I've been joined tonight by the A-Train.
Yeah, that's what I've been called before. It's great to be back tonight and get to see everybody and get that name back again. So,
Adam, I'm glad you was able to come up and join us. Randy Olson's kind of arranged this here tonight. We're getting ready to recognize the senior players and stuff here from Mt Vernon High School tonight. They're going to have the pep band. I didn't catch his name, did you?
I didn't catch it either, no.
Katie Dykus is a young lady. Gavin Finley. Terry Papazian. Chase Lucas. Xavier McLean. Ryan McKinley. Casey Powell. Ariana Rice. Dawson Ron, accompanied by her parents Phyllis and Wayne Ron. Dawson Ron. Sam Schnaush. Jonathan and Deanne Schnaush. Megan Thomas. Robert Thomas and her father Jeff Thomas. Derek Lake.
He's getting a good response. He's getting a good response in Changnon.
Yeah.
Must be a drummer.
Michael Wright. Man, that's quite a pep band.
That is a pep band. They're crowding that bass line real good.
Yeah. That's quite a group down there, A-Train.
Yeah.
Well, A-Train, you've got a lot of fond memories here from Changnon Gym.
I'll tell you what, I watched it on YouTube this morning. Nothing beats that pep band intro at the start of the home game. No, I mean, it's been 16 years since I graduated, and nothing is better than hearing that drum line when they introduce the starting lineup at a Mt Vernon home game. You just feel it, the energy, the excitement, and it's the best. So the pep band's a really good representation of the home games here in Changnon.
Well, one thing about it, we've got a festive atmosphere here tonight.
Man, and it's going to fill up quick. There's not an empty seat here tonight. Everybody's coming out and showing their support.
You know, this is the Rockin' Rams coming up. Hannah Beasley. Katie Dykus. Accompanied by parents Robert and Nina Dykus and sister Kinsey. And now the senior cheerleaders. Senior cheerleaders. Our first senior cheerleader is Sierra Benedict. Sierra Benedict. Brianna Keller. Kelly. Kind of hard to hear him down here
It really is. But that voice carries.
Jordan Portner.
Jordan Portner. Portner.
And half court by parents Tom and Sue Portner. And now let's meet the senior members of the Rams basketball team.
Now the senior members of the Mt Vernon Rams basketball team.
In alphabetical order, Brighton Bowers.
Brighton Bowers.
Accompanied at midcourt by Alice Bowers. Braden Fitzgerald.
Braden Fitzgerald.
Man, I've watched him play for years, even in grade school.
He's a player.
He's a heck of a basketball
He's
player.
a real deal.
Heather Fitzgerald.
Going to Lindenwood University.
I heard that. That's in my neck of the woods. I live in St. Louis. I'll be able to see him play.
Blake Jones.
Blake Jones.
And at half court by Brent and Tracy Jones. Royale Nesbitt.
Royale Nesbitt. You talk about some raw talent, A-Train. This is only his second year of organized basketball.
I heard that. He reminds me a lot of the Beast James Wilson back in the day. He's every bit of it.
He looks like a mini Shaq
He
out
does.
there.
Whenever somebody told me that last year, I couldn't believe it.
Malcolm Ruff.
Malcolm Ruff.
Malcolm is met by Spencer Marion Traylor. Dylan Ewells.
Dylan Ewells.
And at half court, our parents Harold and Dana Ewells. Ladies and gentlemen, those were your 2016 season.
There is your 2016 Rockin' Rams cheerleaders and basketball Rams.
Everybody on their feet here in Changnon supporting it. And it's really great that they got the band involved in the Rockin' Rams and the cheerleaders and the boys basketball, because it's definitely a team effort to make all this happen.
You know, A-Train, we were up here a couple weeks ago and did a game with Randy Olson, and they were recognizing some cheerleaders from years gone past.
Yeah, I remember that. They did the loyalty together, right?
And the lady from the original Mt Vernon Rams team was here.
Oh, wow.
And she was down here on this end, and she was a-kicking and a-waving her arms.
That's. I wish I would. I tried to come, but couldn't make it work, and saw it online. And I thought that was great. The whole gym floor was full.
Yes.
From 50 years, wasn't
Yeah.
it? 50 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, what a way to close out.
And I was coming in today.
Changnon Gym.
Yeah, I was coming in today in the back, and I saw the Changnon family.
Yeah.
So I got to visit with them a little bit and get to see them. So it was really good. So his grandson, Chagnon's grandson, was here, and they were sitting down and coming to the gym. So it's great to see that family too.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of those young folks get the chance to come back here. There's some of your buddies stopping by to see.
Class of 2000 in full support right here.
All right. Well, Adam, talk about some of the great memories and some of the great games you've seen here in this Changnon Gym.
Well, I tell you what, I remember the one thing I was talking with trainer down there was just seeing Kent. I was part of the Kent area, Kent Williams. I talked to Coach Gamber and think he's going to be here tonight, make an appearance. So it'll be good to talk to all the guys and just reminisce about all the good games. I remember Strickland had his game against, Effingham. He had 51, I think. That was a great game in the regionals. He only missed one shot the whole night, and I think he had 6 guys on him, one from the bench on him. But we had a great – that was our senior year. We went to the Super Sectionals that year in 2000. And the loyalty's starting up.
You see the Mt Vernon Rams getting ready to come out on the floor.
Yeah. A lot of great games. Saw Kent's where he broke the record here in this gym. That was a great game to see. Just spending 4 years with the team, getting to be involved. A lot of great memories. I remember practices here. That's one of the big things that I remember, how hard these kids work day in and day out with practices and being involved. And it's just amazing, just the tradition, not only from whenever I was in school, but years past.
This atmosphere here tonight, very seldom do you see that in high school basketball anymore.
And, I mean, it couldn't be a better ending to Changnon to end it with Centralia tonight. So
couldn't have scheduled it out any better, could you?
There's somebody that knew what they were doing tonight, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure.
It makes for a great ending here from Changnon Gym.
Yeah, we got to give it a lot of credit. That was a great JV game, too, as well. The boys played hard. I think they ended up losing by
48-41 was final score there. They had the game down a couple times to could have tied it or went ahead and just couldn't get a shot down at them. And so, it's a great way to start here tonight. And this game here should be nothing any different. The Mt Vernon Rams come into this contest with an overall record of 16-8. They're 5-3 in the South 7 Conference. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Mt Vernon lost to Centralia on January 22nd, 46-35. But in that game, the Rams led at every quarter stop but the last one.
Wow.
They went cold in the fourth quarter and fell to the Orphans for the second time this season. The Rams do have some size advantage with 6'6" Malcolm Ruff and 6'8" Roy Nesbitt, so it'll be real interesting to see if the Mt Vernon Rams can control the tempo here tonight and use their size and strength. Nesbitt's had a little trouble staying out of foul trouble, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. The Orphans come in here at 22-3, 6-2 in the South 7 Conference. They're coached by Lee Bennett. They're ranked number 9 in the current Associated Press Class 3A poll. So you got Belleville Altoff at number 2 and Centralia at number 9. So the South 7 Conference is represented pretty good. They've won the Salem Invitational, beating Edwardsville. They finished second in their own holiday tournament, losing to Germantown, Tennessee. They also beat Hinsdale South in the O'Fallon shootout, and they beat Breeze Mater Dei last week. So no cupcakes on their schedule. The Rams did eliminate Centralia from the regional last year, beating the Orphans in the championship game, played at Effingham. So, anytime these two schools meet, there could be fireworks.
There's always fireworks. Let's just say there's always fireworks. This game is all about tradition. I mean, it's been going on forever. They come to play. They know what's at stake. Shooter's Gym, Changnon Gym, that's you get that lucky bounce. Last game, it's just so much adrenaline, and I'm just so happy to be here. Happy to be able to be on the air with you, to call the game with you, and just ready for some good Mt Vernon basketball.
It should be a great night of basketball here. We're about 11 minutes away from the starting lineups. We got started a little early here tonight, but we're going to let you see some of the festivities here going on. Both teams out here warming up. We're going to step aside for a minute, get a drink, and we'll be back here from Changnon Gym with a little more of our pregame show, brought to you by 4R Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, providing quality parts, service, and equipment to the farmers of Southern Illinois. For all your Case IH equipment needs, give Rick Rubenacker and his staff a call at 643-2124, or you can go online at 4requipment.com. Well, welcome back here to Changnon Gym. I've been joined by the A-Train. He's just glad to be here. He's got a lot of great memories of this Mt Vernon Rams facility. A-Train, talk a little bit more about some of the great memories here.
Well, I tell you what.
What about the gentleman standing there next to you?
Well, I can tell you that there's not enough time for that. Coach has been he was my driver's ed coach, so we can even talk about that. But the one thing I do remember is Coach Creel, man. I tell you what, he installed me. I remember he would run laps around Changnon Gymnasium. Him and Gamber, all of us used to run laps around Changnon. I'll definitely miss that. Practice, it just every day in and out. I'm trying to think of one time on my senior night, I got to come out and shoot for a trip to Hawaii, and I'd been psyched about it for like a week straight, and I came out and I think I shot 5 air balls from the corner. Had the whole crowd out there going crazy, but that was one for my senior night that I remember. But as far as the game, you know, it just these kids will always remember it. The hard work, the dedication that they put in. Just to see this community stand beside basketball for so many years, it's just great to see everybody come out. All the alumni that are here that are supporting Mt Vernon basketball tonight. And then I heard Chaos Corner go crazy already. Wanting to get rowdy. So it's going to be loud. And the only thing that I hope is that they have a better air conditioning system in the new gym. So it's rather hot tonight. So packed crowd. It's always hot in Changnon. But we got about 8.5 minutes to go before game time for the starting lineups. And I think it's going to be a run and gun game tonight.
I look for the Mt Vernon Rams to try to keep this game down in the upper 40s, A-Train.
Yeah.
I think if it gets in the 60s, it's the Centralia's advantage. In that 48 to 52 point range, I think it could be the Mt Vernon Rams night here. And not only is it senior night, the last night at Changnon, but arch rival Centralia's here.
It is.
If you're not excited about this game tonight, you're probably not going to get excited.
That's definitely true. I heard that they sold out on tickets on Monday. They went on sale at 4 o'clock. They were sold out by 6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
So 2 hours.
The first time they've ever pre-sold tickets for Changnon Gym.
And it's a packed house. There's not an empty seat here. Even the top rows filled up here tonight for this game.
They knew that a lot of people was going to want to get out and see this game, and they pre-sold tickets. They limited Centralia. I don't think that was very popular with some of the Centralia folks.
I definitely agree with that.
But I'm sure when Trout Gym's final night, I don't know who they played, but I'm sure that they didn't get very many tickets either.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. I do like Centralia's gym, though. They have a nice facility up there.
Centralia's got a new facility, but you know, A-Train, I'm a former Hamilton County Fox, and our old gym there is the exact replica of this without the balcony.
Without the balcony.
You could put them in here and be identical. The floor's the same, the restraining line, the old band room's up there. You know, when I come in here, it still gives me chills because I think I'm back at the Fox's Den.
I definitely have been there, too, and seen a game there. The other one that I like was what was it, West Frankfurt's gym?
Yeah.
That was the kind of like a corral, almost kind of old gym.
Yeah.
That was one of the good gyms in Southern Illinois that we played in.
You know, there's been a lot of great games played here in Changnon. You know, a lot of regionals, a lot of sectionals, but just a lot of great head-to-head competitions. You know, when the Benton Rangers come in here in the 80s, this place was rocking and rolling. Anytime Centralia and Mt Vernon got together, you have Carbondale, some of the great teams they brought in here, Marion. Then you had West Frankfort when it was the old South 7, you know. So, you know, there's been a lot of great teams come through this facility. But you look at all the great teams Mt Vernon had. Another one of their teams just got inducted into the Hall of Fame last weekend.
Was it last weekend? Yeah, the Hall of Fame.
The 90-91, is that right?
Yeah, that was Coach Holloway's team, wasn't it?
Yeah, Holloway, Eric Creed, some of those guys was on that team. And, you know, so a lot of talent has come through Mt Vernon Township High School.
A lot.
You see the cheerleaders and the Rockin' Rams out here. Looks like we're getting ready to stand and give the loyalty song here for the Mt Vernon Rams. We're just going to let you hear it as we sit here and enjoy it.
Can't believe that's the last time I'm going to hear the loyalty in Changnon Gymnasium.
Kind of a bittersweet moment, isn't it?
It really is. Now I just got to clear my schedule for the first game next year. So go to the last, go to the first. Definitely.
Yes, and it is bittersweet, especially for somebody like you that spent your whole high school career here and all the great things. It is kind of a sad day.
And it's going to be a really sad day whenever whenever they figure out, what they're going to do with the gym, and that's going to be a really sad day.
Yeah, it's hard to drive by and see the old facilities. The old McLeansboro High School, they sold it last year, and a bulldozer come in and they wrecked the school and demolished it, and pretty tough to drive by there and think about all the great things that went on.
It's just driving into town, not being in, you see new buildings going up and changing all the time. And it's going to be – and we said that when Good Sam, went down whenever they built the new one.
Yeah.
That went down pretty quick too here in Mt Vernon. But it's definitely going to be one of those bittersweet moments. Now we just hope we can pull out a Ram victory tonight.
Well, what would it be a better storybook ending than to finish with a victory over arch rival Centralia here tonight. We're about 2 minutes and 38 seconds away from the starting lineups. We'd like to thank Hamilton County Communications for all your communication needs, whether it be a business telephone system, internet service, or you want to revisit your favorite games. Tune in to Futiva on the local community channels now offered by a local company. You can contact those folks at 736-2242, or you can go online at www.hamiltoncom.net. Also, we'd like to thank People's National Bank, Prominent Technology and Consulting, Draper Insurance, Wibbles Repair, 3rd Street Salon, Alton's Pizza House, 4R Equipment, Golson's Funeral Home, Teftiller Motors, Hamilton County Flooring, Fox Communications, Larry's Gun Shop, Goin Sales, and Watkins Family Chiropractic. We'd like to thank all those folks for allowing you to see this game here tonight on AreaSports.net and FoxesFans.net. We're streaming live on 2 stations. If you couldn't get in here tonight, you can watch us live here tonight with this game from historic Changnon Gym. A-Train, what are you thinking here tonight?
Well, coming in, not being able to be here during the season since I live in St. Louis and watching from afar, I'm just really excited to see the Rams come out and have a good performance. Excited to see Centralia play too. It's not, being away from Southern Illinois, I grew up loving basketball. I love the atmosphere. Nothing better than Friday night basketball in your hometown. So just hope the kids relax, nerves play a big time in this game with being senior night. Last night in Changnon Gymnasium. It's just incredible. I'm getting excited.
Well, I tell you, anybody that can't get excited about this game here tonight, you better go see. You might be ready to go see The Undertaker.
You're right.
Tonight it's a South Southern Conference matchup.
We're going to have the national anthem.
Centralia Orphans in one of the state's longest basketball rivalries.
When we get done with the national anthem, we'll be back with the starting lineups here from Changnon Gym for the final time in school history.
Tonight, singing our national anthem will be the Mt Vernon Township High School Choral Group. Please stand at attention for the choir.
What a great job by that group of students.
That was good.
I'm going to turn it over to the A train, and he's going to bring out the starting lineups here tonight from Changnon Gym. The final time, big guy. Bring them on.
All right. Going to be starting with Centralia. And number 3, De'Aaron Owens, leading for Centralia. London Waif, number 5.
Tunyas. Yeah.
Devin Tunyas. Dawson Berry, number 24 for Centralia. Tyreek Bilberry for Centralia, number 25. Head coach Lee Bennett. And now for Mt Vernon starting lineups tonight. But first, the drum line. Centralia's cheerleaders performing at half court.
Do you think it's going to be pretty spectacular?
It's always spectacular. I'm already getting chills right now. There we go. Everybody in Changnon the last time on your feet.
Wow.
There it is.
If that don't fire you up here at Mt Vernon Ram, I don't know what's wrong.
Look at the ladies on the drum line, too. Here we go. Number 2, Blake Jones. Number 4, Brandon Fitzgerald, senior, fired up, ready to go. Number 5, Malcolm Ruff. Number 00 for Mount Vernon, Norez Wesbit. And is that number 30, Quentin
Chiava. Wow.
The drum line. Wow. Head coach Doug Creel just got an award at halftime of the JV game.
Winningest coach in Mount Vernon history. Wow, wow, wow. What a night here, folks. What an honor to be here. You know, A-Train, me and you is going to be one of the only handful of people get to say we called the last game at Changnon Gym.
That's true. Yeah, I was. Rady goes, "Hey, do you want to call it tonight?" And I said, "Absolutely." Couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Well, I'm glad you joined me here. My son-in-law usually helps me, and they had a new baby, and they just come home today. And his wife said, "No ball game for you tonight,
you ain't
big
leaving.
boy."
Yeah, you ain't leaving.
We'd like to thank the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois for sports medicine coverage of tonight's game.
It's going to be Malcolm Ruff for the Mount Vernon Rams.
Please see the Orthopedic Center right here in Mount Vernon. Are you ready for
Against
conference basketball?
Devin Tunyas. Ruff and Tunyas. We got 8 minutes on the clock. Mount Vernon, our Centralia is trying to make them some room to
get on the bench down there.
Coach Lee Bennett, he's trying to create him some room to get enough people to sit down. People's not wanting to give up their seat.
No.
I think we're ready.
Game time tip-off.
And Ruff tracks down the loose basketball. We're underway. Fitzgerald's now with the basketball. His last game here in Changnon Gym. Don't you know the emotions are running deep here tonight? Malcolm Ruff now with the basketball. He goes to Blake Jones. Jones up top to Fitzgerald's for a long three off the back of the iron. No good. Tracked down in the corner by Dawson Berry. Up to the front court come the Orphans. They come in here at 22-3. Stolen away by Ruff. He's going to be fouled
hard
by Berry. Said, "You're not going to get a dunk on us, big boy, here to start the game."
That would have just erupted this gym.
Oh, folks, hold on, hang on, enjoy the ride here tonight. Malcolm Ruff at the line for two. And the first one's good. The Rams draw first blood, A-Train.
1-0. Game over.
17-8, or 7:18 to play, 1-0, and A-Train's wanting to call it. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Berry. He leaves it for the point guard, Owens. Down in the corner they go to Wait. Shot put up by number 25. That's Bill Berry. It's no good. Orphans get the rebound. Shot put up down there in the corner. It's no good. Wow. Fight for the rebound. Rams want a foul. No call. Berry comes away with it. They're letting them play here to start this action. Poked away from behind by Chiava. It'll be
Centralia ball.
Centralia basketball. Got a veteran officiating crew here tonight. These gentlemen got a few years on them.
Very much so. South 7 officials.
Centralia with the ball out of bounds now. Mount Vernon in a man-to-man defense. Bilberry with the basketball. Up top now to Tunyas. They kick it over to Waite. Waite now with the basketball. Down here in the corner to Bilberry. Bilberry drives on Ruff. No foul. Berry comes away with the rebound. Back to Bilberry. Now up top they go to Owens. Over they go to Tunyas. Centralia going to have a blocking foul on Royale.
Yeah. That's one of those fouls that you don't want to give up this early.
That's one of those fouls that gets him in trouble right there.
Exactly. Couldn't move his feet, get set. Just got caught with that hip.
Aaron Owens, the 5'10 senior, ties this contest at 1. 6:07 to play from the final night here in historic Changnon Gym. And we got a full house. Centralia on top, 2-1. Jones now with the basketball. Centralia waits him in their man-to-man defense. He goes left side to Nesbitt. Tunyas out on him. Over they go to Kiava. Now over to Jones. Trying to get it into Fitz. Back out top they come to Royale. Tunyas is doing a good job on the big guy.
Yeah.
Back door to Malcolm Ruff. Gonna have a foul on number 3.
Fouls on De'Aaron Owens.
De'Aaron Owens.
Team foul on Orphans. Malcolm Ruff back to the line.
Ruff back to the line for 2. Rams trail 2-1. Free throws will be important in this game, A-Train.
Very much so.
Ruff gets the first one. He was 1 out of 2 his first trip. We're tied 2-2, 5:32 to play. First quarter action. Second shot by Ruff is good. Rams back on top, 3-2.
He didn't touch anything on that one. That was nothing but net.
Rams look like they're a little fired up. The big guys they're pounding the floor, A-Train. Stolen away by Fitzgerald. He's trying to shake and bake. Down the lane, throws up a shot, scores. That fires up the Ram fans. Yeah. He just loves to play the game, doesn't he?
It's a nice spin move and a nice controlled layup.
Tunyas now with the basketball. Back over to Owens. Back up top they go to Barry. Down low to Tunyas. Tunyas working on Nesbitt. Loses it on the way up. He regains it down in the corner. Shot put up by Waits, no good. Kiava with the rebound. He leaves it for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's to the front court. He finds Blake Jones back to Fitz. Ruff trying to set a screen, a little 2-man game. Oh, Ruff's got him a mismatch. Last touch by the little man. Rams couldn't get him the ball.
Yeah, they had a good matchup down there.
Dylan Ewells and Brighton Bowers into the game. Kiava and Nesbitt come out. Rams going to go a little smaller. Fitzgerald's now with the basketball. Brighton Bowers. Bowers tried to go back door. Stolen away. Barry comes away with it. Up top they go to Bilberry to Tunyas. Now over they come. Bilberry down in the corner to Barry. Backdoor cut by Owens is good. To Aaron Owens. Makes it 5-4. Still in favor of the Rams. 3:52 to play. First quarter action. Doug Creel's calling out something. He's putting hand signals around his ears. I've never seen that before. Ball's kicked. Be out of bounds to the Rams. Coming into the game for the Orphans will be number 21, Jonathan Keeler. 5-4 is our score, 3:39 to play here. first quarter action. Jones up to Bowers. Bowers goes to Fitzgerald. He calls out the play. Fitzgerald's trying to shake and bake, kicks it out in the corner. Shot there by Blake Jones is no good. Brighton Bowers comes away with a steal. Back to Fitzgerald. He fires one from downtown. It's no good. Bowers with another rebound.
Offensive rebounds, 2 by the Rams.
He kicks it out to Fitzgerald. He takes it down the lane, throws up a little floater and scores.
The reason that play stayed alive is because of offensive rebounds on that play.
Brighton Bowers,
two
offensive rebounds. You are exactly right, A-Train. Those are the things that people don't see that aren't here. Tunyas now with the basketball. He's working right side. He leaves it for Barry. Barry on the dribble, works left side to Owens. Owens around the screen. He fires up a 3-ball, no good. Malcolm Ruff high for the rebound. There's the little man Fitzgerald to get it, to take it to the front court. He works right side for the Rams. Fitzgerald still on the drive. They're going to get him for carrying the basketball. Wow.
That was
It's been a long time since I've seen that called.
Well, I'm glad that was the outcome because I thought they called a foul on Fitz, but it was just a carrying call. So
carrying the basketball. Centralia now with the ball. They trail 7-4, 2:16 to play. First quarter action. Bill Berry for 3. And he hits. Somebody got lost. We're tied, 7 apiece. Fitzgerald's now with the basketball for the Rams.
And Nesbitt had a hand up.
He goes to Brighton Bowers. Jump ball, possession. They said it. They didn't know who it was touched by. Alternating possession goes to Centralia. And there's some Mount Vernon fan stands up and says that's terrible.
That won't be the last time that word's used in this gym tonight, I'll tell you.
You don't think?
I don't think so, no. Almost a guarantee.
7-7 is our score, 1:50 to play here, first quarter. Waite goes back door to Owens. He's going to be fouled by Blake Jones. Owens will go to the line, 4-2.
Yeah, what they're doing is they're screening it and slipping back door, and it's been open all night.
Shot by Owens is good. Puts the Orphans on top, 8-7. Tunyas comes in for Barry. Devin Tunyas, the 6'4 senior. And another free throw is good. Coming in for Centralia is number 21, Jonathan Keeler. He's going to give Owens a breather. Orphans on top, 9-7, 1:44 to play here, first quarter action. Jones now with the basketball. Oh, Fitz got around the screen finally, but he'd already gave it up. Bowers working left side, back up top to Jones. He finds Fitz. They're making him work for his shots tonight. Lee Bennett knows who the orphan killer is, doesn't he?
He does.
Bowers skips across to Jones. Jones to Ruff. Back up top to Fitz. One minute to play. 9-7. Orphans on top. Bowers down low to Nesbitt. Little left-handed hook shot. Hits the bottom of the rim and rolls over. We're tied, 9 apiece. And the big guy's fired up. You see him? He's fired up.
Oh, steal. Here we go. Showtime. Boom! Yeah! The Mount Vernon fans on their feet.
Woo! You hear it here, folks. You saw it and you heard it. That was by the A-Train. 11-9.
The fans are wild now.
Well,
everybody is on their feet. Mount Vernon basketball, 19 seconds left. Centralia ball.
The A train is fired up as much as any of the Mount Vernon Ram fans. I love it. Tunyas now with the basketball to Bilberry. He gets called for a travel.
Mount Vernon basketball with 6.4 to go in the first half.
And Royal Nesbitt is leading the cheers over there.
Oh, yeah, he's fired up.
He's trying to get this Mount Vernon crowd even more fired up. Fitzgerald's with the basketball. He's taking it up front court. He's double teamed, works through, somehow got a shot up. It's no good. The end of one, your score. The Mount Vernon Rams 9, Centralia 9. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back from historic Changnon for the final time. Back here at Changnon Gym, the Mount Vernon Rams over the Centralia Orphans, 11-9 here at the end of the first quarter. What a way to start the final game here from Changnon Gym. Mount Vernon will have the basketball to open the second quarter. They lead 11-9. A-Train, what's your takes on that first quarter?
Man, that first quarter was good. Mount Vernon's, they got to watch that screen on when Centralia has the basketball. They're just screening and going back door. But Rams play great defense. Good defensive quarter for the Rams. Got a couple turnovers, and they're on top 11-9.
Fitzgerald's now with the basketball. He goes over to Kiava. Kiava comes over to Blake Jones. Jones trying to work. He finds Ruff. Back to Jones. Jones out top to Fitzgerald. He fires up a three. Short. Tracked down by the Orphans. Bilberry with the basketball now.
He'll find that rhythm.
When he gets hot,
yeah,
everything goes.
Oh, yeah.
Tunyas. Back door to Javon Williams. And I'll tell you what, there's a rising star right there. Williams, I think, is a sophomore.
Yeah, he played in the JV game.
And he played down there at the junior high state tournament a couple years ago, A-Train, and he just strapped that Centralia team on his back. I think he's the quarterback on the football team.
Wow.
And he's a real deal. You're going to hear a lot of him. He pulls the Orphans back to within one, 11-10, just underway here, second quarter. 7:16 left. Williams' second free throw is good. We're tied, 11 all. Fitzgerald's now with the basketball for the Rams. He goes over to Blake Jones on the left side. Back up top to Fitzgerald. Boy, Ruff's working hard down there on the low box trying to get open. Fitzgerald's cut off. Spin move, flips it to Ruff from 10. Off the iron, no good. Pulled out of there by number 5. That is Waite. Over they come to Bilberry here, left side. Up top to Williams. Now to Bilberry. Over they go to Berry. Down in the corner to Waite. Back up top to Bilberry for 3. And he hits.
That's number 2 that he's hit it tonight.
14-11, 6:27 to play. Blake Jones now with the basketball for the Rams. He comes right side to Kiava. Malcolm Ruff goes down hard. Back up top they come to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's working on Bilberry. He puts a little shot in and out, no good. Tipped around, ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Tunya strikes it down for the Orphans. Wow, what an exchange there.
Yeah, they almost got a 10-second on that one.
Williams to Waite. Up top they come now to Tunyas, over to Waite. Back up to Bilberry. He fills it again, and he hits another one.
That's 3. 2 this quarter.
17-11. Hit 2 in a row from the same spot.
Shooter's Gym, Changnon.
Fitzgerald's on a little, he's going to be fouled by number 5. That is Lyndon Waite. Braden Fitzgerald's to the line. Rams need a couple here, A-Train.
Yeah.
Bowers is going to come back in for Kiava.
They need to get that momentum back that they had in the first quarter.
Yeah. Those 2 3 balls there by Bilberry kind of took the air out of the Rams. 17-13, 5:15 to play. Owens back into the game for the Orphans. I tell you, this is a good Orphans team.
That's it, all night long.
Bilberry on a backdoor deal. And they've scored all 3 times.
Yep.
Fitzgerald's now with the basketball. He scores.
And got hit hard.
Tunyas put the wood to him.
He did.
19-15, 4:40 to play. First half here. Williams gets by Bowers. Royale Nesbitt gets a foul. Williams will go to the line for the and one. Ewell's going to come into the game, Dylan Ewells. Javon Williams for the and one. That's 3 in a row he's made from there coming into the game. 22-15. Orphans by 7. 4:31 to play. Ewells with the basketball to Bowers. Down the corner to Ewells. Back up top to Bowers. Fitzgerald's got Tunyas on him. Big against little right here. Over he goes to Jones. Back to Fitz. Tunyas gets by him. Count the basket. Williams picks up the foul. But Fitzgerald gets up limping a little bit. That ain't good for the Mt Vernon Rams.
Keeler and Waite into the Orphans. Fouls on Williams, his first. 4th team foul on the Orphans.
It's going to take a lot more to get him out of the game.
You think?
I think so, too.
I think they could chop one of them legs off.
I think so.
Out there.
He'd be hobbling around.
Got the roll. 22-18, 3:59 to play here. First half action. Owens with the basketball now. Up top he goes to number 21. That is Keeler. Now to Barry. To Waite. To Barry. Or pardon me, to Keeler. Tried to run that back door. Waite. To Owens. Tunyas. Rams are daring him to shoot it. To Keeler. To Barry. He puts up a little 12-footer off the iron, no good. Ruff comes out there with it. He's wanting to run. He finds Jones.
He walks. Took a step before he dribbled.
A big turnover for the Mt Vernon Rams. 22-19, Orphans on top, 3:16 to play. First half action for the final time from Changnon Gym. Waite now with the basketball to Tunyas. Back to Owens. Down in the corner to Bilberry for another three.
That's 4.
That's 4 3 balls. You got to know where your shooters are. That is Tyreek Bilberry, the 6-foot senior. Jones now with the basketball. Up top to Ruff. Back to Fitz. Tunyas back on him. That looks like a tough matchup for me right there.
Yeah.
Now they get switched back. Waite gets on him. Jones has his shot blocked by Tunyas. No call. Looked like a little body there. Barry now with the basketball. To Waite. 25-18. Orphans on top. Knocked out of bounds by Ewells. Tunyas is telling him get it higher. Out top they go to Barry for 3. And he hits it.
They have got some dead aim tonight.
And the Centralia Orphans are on fire behind the arc. 10-point lead now, 28-18. Orphans have hit 3, 4, 5 threes this quarter, I think. Fitz with the basketball. Owens is telling him, bring it on, big guy.
Monty.
Fitzgerald says, yeah, there you go. 28-21. Don't trash talk me, little man. Here's one in your eye. I'm telling you, folks, if you don't like this, you don't like high school basketball. Shot by Waits, in and out. Rough high for the rebound. Fitzgerald quickly to the front court. He's wanting to run. 2 Orphans, they leave him. No good. Tip back by Ruff. No good. Jones kicks it out to Brighton Bowers for 3. It's no good. Owens with the rebound. Boy, that'd have been a big shot for the Rams.
He faked every Centralia player out of the gym. There was nobody there. Couldn't knock it down.
Orphans are going to go for the final shot here. We're down to 34 seconds. Mt Vernon Ram fans are booing.
Won't be the last time tonight.
I love it. We're down to 22. Owens gets loose. He finds Tunyas. He's going to be fouled by Ewells. Going to the free throw line will be Devin Tunyas.
I think he got a pinky on that one, and then all the rest of the basketball. I saw all orange on that one.
All orange. You heard
orange.
it from the A-Train, folks. That's what you call a pinky foul.
That was.
And Tunyas banks it home.
Banks it. It's open. What time is it? Aren't the banks closed?
I'd rather be lucky as good.
That's true.
29-21, 17-5 left on the first half clock. 1 shot left. That even got a smile out of Tunyas. He missed that one. Jones with the rebound. He finds Bowers. Now back to Fitzgerald. We're down to 12.
Fitz is going to take the last shot.
9.
Maybe not.
Over to Bowers. Up top to Ewells. It's no good. Blake Jones. No foul on Tunyas. And at the end of the first half, the Centralia Orphans 29, the Mt Vernon Rams 21. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here from Changnon Gym.
His basketball coaching career actually spanned 4 decades, including stops in Donovan, Johnson City, West Frankfort, and ended up here in Mt Vernon, ending with his retirement in 1953. His overall coaching record was 507 wins, won 99 losses. He was hired as a Mount Vernon Rams head basketball coach on July 27th of 1943. And while coaching the Rams, he had a winning percentage of almost 80%, winning 229 games, losing just 59. He was head coach of the Rams for 9 years, and in that incredible 2-year span of 1949 and 1950, the Mt Vernon Rams were 63-3 with 2 state championships, which are hanging in the rafters. All 3 of those losses came in the 1949 season, and most incredibly, all of those losses were by just 1 point. Coach Changnon was called the coach all around town. And when you think about it, he came within just 3 points of being 66-0 over those 2 years. In addition, during those 9 years, Coach Chagnon's Mt Vernon teams earned a 3rd place finish in 1952 state tournament. He also earned 3 sectional titles, 9 regional titles. And as a tribute to Coach Changnon and that 1950 championship team, an estimated 828 cars followed the city fire engine through town that carried the team through Mt Vernon for a victory parade after the team returned from the state tournament. Coach Chagnon's IHSA state tournament record is an incredible 15 wins and just 4 losses. Tonight we are blessed to have with us several members of the Changnon family. Please join us in welcoming Mark and Janice Changnon from Champaign, Illinois.
There you see Mark and Janice Changnon from Champaign. Dick and Scott.
That's the first one that walked out is the great grandson of Changnon.
Susie Changnon from DeKalb.
Susie, I didn't catch his name.
Doug? I think so.
As Chris and Kendra Changnon from Gurney.
Chris and Kendra Changnon.
Let's show the Chagnons a little Changnon love right now.
There you see the Changnon family.
Also joining us tonight are 2 of the all-time great Mt Vernon Rams who played many a game on this court. In fact, one of them was a state champion. The other is the all-time leading scorer in Mt Vernon.
Kent Williams and Max Hooper.
Please welcome Max Hooper and Kent Williams.
Kent's the assistant coach at SIU Edwardsville this season.
Max and Kent, thank you for the memories.
I said they were grooming him to take the SIUC job.
Yeah.
And sharing this moment with Ram fans all across Mount Vernon.
Talk about a couple great players.
2 different styles, 2 different eras.
All-time leading scorer in Rams history, Kent Williams. They're chanting, "This is Changnon."
I might mention that Mark Changnon has with him his grandfather's famous pocket watch, which he had during those state championship years of 1949-1950.
There's the pocket watch
Thank you so much, Mark.
that Mr. Changnon had during the state championship years. See Kent Williams and Max Hooper.
That's going to be a nice picture. I just found in my closet this weekend, my uncle gave me a signed basketball from the 2000 team where we all signed it and gave it to me, and found that in my garage today and actually wiped that off and put that back up.
I started to say you better take care of that, big boy.
It's in a glass. It's in a glass. So got that out and had some memories of signing that in practice.
Changnon Gymnasium, the Rockin' Rams.
You're going to see the Rockin' Rams here. we'll let you watch these young ladies, and we're going to step aside here for a moment and get ready for an exciting second half. There you saw it, the Rockin' Rams of Mt Vernon High School for the last time, A-Train here from Changnon Gym.
The pep band would like to lead us all in a round of the familiar song, Old Age Zion. Feel free to sing along as we celebrate the great history.
They're going to have the pep band now is going to play the school song once again. That doesn't send a chill up you, does it, A-Train?
I think they're playing that New Year's song, Old Age Zion.
May old acquaintance be not forgot.
That's true.
Well, A-Train, the halftime score here is 29-21. What do the Rams got to do here in this second half?
Well, I tell you what, Coach Hack here, he's been saying it. They've been running backdoor cuts, and Centralia's got a couple, looks that first half. They got to shut that down, and then they also did a better attempt, but Centralia's hot. I mean, they were just hot behind that three-point line. They just got to come out and challenge the shooters. They can't let 25
Bill Berry.
Yeah, he's gotten 4. And then, there was the couple other Centralia players have knocked down from long range. If you take 2 of those away, it's a close ball game.
Yeah, so, Bill Berry hit 4 3 balls there in that second
in a
quarter.
row. He didn't miss. I think he's perfect from the three-point line.
And then Dawson Berry hit 1, so 5 threes in that quarter.
That's a 15-point swing if they're not going to be able to continue that hot streak, or at least I hope not. But the Rams just got to come out and play great defense. They got to get a couple stops, and their offense is going to work. Fitzgerald had a couple, shots that didn't go down. Those are going to start falling, and hopefully the Rams can win it on their defensive end.
Well, the Rams sure don't want Centralia to come in here and walk away with a victory on the final night of Changnon Gym.
Yeah, and I think Creel worked up strategy against that backdoor cut, and then they're going to get out on their shooters. And if they can rebound, the Rams had, offensive rebounds. The Rams did a great job on getting second chance opportunities, and that kept the game close there in the first half. If they continue everything that they need to do, stopping Centralia's three ball and getting some more offensive rebounds, getting rough on that block, I think that's the key in the second half. If they can get rough going on that block, I think he's got a good matchup down there. I think the Rams have a good shot to come back and pull up the upset here.
Well, Centralia, they come in here at 22-3. The Mount Vernon Rams are 16-8. These two teams are both going to be up at Centralia in the regional, so they could have another matchup before this season's over. But what a night of basketball, A-Train.
Yeah, just to see Ken over there on the bleachers, just having a good time and, just reminiscing about bus rides and, home games and being in the locker room, with these great players and getting the experience of a lifetime to grow and to watch Mt Vernon basketball. Everybody gives me a hard time whenever I was in high school for 4 years. I had the best seat in the house, right next to Coach on the bench, so I was front row and center.
You got to
front row and center.
You got to hear all the good stories.
I heard every single bit of it. And then even after I was out of high school, I moved away for a little bit, and then I actually came back and got to watch Gamber coach a little bit. And so, being so close to Mount Vernon basketball, I had to be here. It's so close to my heart. Such good fans. Everybody just being here and all the faces that I've seen, these season ticket holders have been here a while.
Oh, a lot of them have been here since the 50s.
Exactly. And so you come back, you know where everybody sits, you know where everybody is on the bleachers, you see familiar faces. It's just such a great environment for Mount Vernon basketball, and also the rivalry for Centralia. So just great to be here.
Well, tell the folks a little bit more about a couple of the memories you have.
Well, I'll tell you what, it wasn't a home game, but one of the best memories that I've had Mount Vernon basketball is we were going down to the sectional tournament, super sectional tournament in Carbondale, and it was against 2 years in a row we played East St. Louis Lincoln with Darius Miles back in 99 and 2000, and this was in 99, Kent's senior year. We took a charter bus down to the super sectional, and it was about an hour and 15 minutes to the Carbondale Arena, and we watched the movie Hoosiers. Nobody said a word. Nobody said nothing, and Randy Odell, Sr., had the movie Hoosiers on VHS back in 1999, and that whole bus ride down there we watched the movie Hoosiers. So that's something that nobody knows. That was really neat, that everybody was focused on the game, watching a classic basketball movie, trying to get in the game mode. Remember playing in the holiday tournaments. Remember the Salem tournament was always a good tournament that we won a few years. I mean, we had 2 games, I remember my senior year, that we went to double overtime 2 nights back-to-back. And that takes you out of just one game to go into double overtime, but 2 games. I mean, that was a memory that I had, that we came out on top on that tournament. Just going to the super sectionals my junior year with Kent Williams and Scott Gamber. Then the very next year, the 5 seniors left, and we had our seniors come in with Steve Strickland, James Wilson, John Gogenauer. All those guys came in 4 brand new starters, and we went back to the super sectional that year in 2000. And
that was probably a sweeter team because that team wasn't expected to go.
Yeah,
it's always sweeter when you're not expected to go.
And to bring up Centralia Mount Vernon rivalry, Steve Strickland hit a shot, a 3-point shot, in the sectional championship in Centralia against Belleville West to go to the super sectional, and it was just in Trout Gymnasium. So a lot of history, a lot of camaraderie with the players and experiences. I love Trout Gymnasium. It was a good gym. I love visiting there.
Oh, yeah.
That was good rivalry, too.
Well, it's just a good basketball atmosphere, So, anyway, talk a little bit about Doug Creel. You got to see him come through the deal here. He was recognized as the winningest coach in Mount Vernon history here tonight.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for Doug Creel, who instilled in me at a very young age that hard work pays off. I mean, he ran me to the ground, and I love it for it, because still to this day I still put Coach down as a reference. But he just, instilled in me hard work does pay off.
Yeah.
He's a great leader, a great mentor to not only, the kids here at the high school, but also to his players and also to the alums too. And Coach Gamber too as well.
All right, we've got 8 minutes on the clock. Centralia will have the basketball. They lead 29-21. Let's see what the Rams got for them here this second half, A-Train.
I'm hoping their defense is good, but I'm ready.
Waite with the basketball now for the Orphans. He goes to Tunyas, to Owens on a little pick. Throws up a floater, no good. Tunyas gets the offensive rebound. He kicks it out to Owens. Owens takes it down, kicks it out in the corner to Barry. His three ball's no good. Tunyas with another rebound. So the offensive rebounds for the Orphans to start the third quarter. Shooting looks like it may have cooled off, but they got more chances. Tunyas now goes to Owens. He tries to take it down the lane. Late foul call there on Mr. Nesbitt, I believe.
I think that's 3.
No, 55. Or he gives it to Ruff. Oh, no, I guess he was going
0-0, yeah.
I thought it looked like he was saying 5-5. Shot by Barry's, in and out, no good. Ruff with the rebound.
There we go.
So the Rams survive that onslaught. Fitzgerald's now with the basketball. He goes over to Jones. Up to Big Roy. Back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's for 3. No good. Tunyas with the rebound.
And he doesn't have any. He'll launch it. That was way out there.
That was 4 steps behind the arc. Waite now with the basketball. 29-21, 6:38 to go. Tunyas with the basketball. Back to Waite. Now up to Bilberry. Bilberry was a killer in that second quarter. 4 3 balls. Waite. Waite takes it down, finds Tunyas down low, and he scores. 31-21, 10-point lead.
Nesbitt switched off, and they found the open man.
Rams need an answer. Jones with the basketball. Back up top to Fitz. Over he comes to Kiava. Down in the corner to Jones. They get it down to Big Roy. Little left-handed hook, in and out, no good. Ruff with an offensive rebound, it's no good. Barry with the rebound. Boy, 2 golden opportunities by the Rams.
Second chance opportunity, couldn't convert.
Poked away.
Showtime! Showtime!
And he misses it.
Wow.
Oh, boy. What a killer. Big boy, if you're going to do that, you better put it down.
You go up with 2 hands.
You better flush it down. Going to have a foul on Jones. That could be a big turning point in this game.
That's just a momentum shift. Just lay it in.
Yeah. The Rams Rams miss a couple good trips there, cut into this lead. They trail 31-21. Now the Orphans looking to extend it some more. Tunyas with the basketball now. He finds Barry. He takes it down the lane, throws up a shot, no good. Tunyas in for the rebound. He kicks it out to Owens. Owens has Jones on him. Owens takes it baseline out in the corner to Barry for 3. No good. And Tunyas with another rebound. The Rams can't get a rebound right now.
Can't block out, can't get a rebound.
Wow.
I think that's 6 offensive rebounds for the Orphans in the 3 minutes.
3.5 minutes. 21-31, 4:40 to play. Brighton Bowers comes into the game for the Rams. They tried to go down low to Bilberry. Oh, not sure I agree with that.
Yeah, Centralia basketball is a call.
They say it was off of Bowers' hands. I think Bilberry thought he got a break. Bilberry bustles his way in, no good. Tunyas with another rebound. He's got a ton of rebounds.
Wow.
Fouls on Brighton Bowers.
Brighton Bowers picks up a foul. Out of bounds to the Orphans. 3 on the Rams, none on the Orphans this quarter. In it comes. Finally, they get Berry for going over the back.
Dawson Berry with the back.
Lee Bennett says he got hammered.
First foul on the Orphans.
31-21, Orphans on top. Jones to Fitzgerald's. Fitz somehow got it to Ruff. He can't finish, gets his own rebound and scores.
That's that second shot.
Rams needed that one, A-Train.
Yeah, they did. First basket of the half.
Owens now with the basketball. It's like the Orphans are wanting to spread them out. Owens leaves it for Tunyas. He's going to be fouled by Jones. Devin Tunyas to the line for 2. 31-23.
Fouls on Blake Jones. His second.
Jones picks up his second foul.
Tunyas to the line.
He gets the first one.
Keeler into the game for the Orphans.
Keeler comes in. Williams is going to come in for the Orphans.
Williams checks in for Centralia.
(32-23). Tunyas with a chance to put him back up by 10. He got the second one. 10-point lead. 3:48 to play. Jones with the basketball. He gets it to Fitzgerald. He takes it down the lane. Partially blocked. Gonna have a foul. Fitzgerald.
Fouls on David Fitzgerald. His first.
Tunyas is gonna come out. Berry back in. Owens will take it to the front court for the Orphans. They lead 33-23, 3:29 to play. Third quarter action. Owens, a lot of abuse there, no call. Fitzgerald's now with the basketball. He fires from downtown, it's short. Keeler with the rebound. Bill Berry now leaves it for Owens. This Owens kid is quick as lightning too.
He is.
He's blowed by 2 or 3 Rams defenders, take it down the lane. Gonna have Chiava on a foul. That's 6 fouls on the Rams and only 1 on the Orphans. 33-23, 2:55 to play. Third quarter action.
It's not good whenever I've seen Centralia be pretty dominant from the line.
Yeah.
Now the rest of the game, they're in the bonus.
Nesbitt back in the game. Out they come to Williams, now to Owens. He gets by Jones, no good. Big Roy with the rebound. Fitzgerald's with the basketball now. He goes over to Jones. And to Bowers. Bowers stops and pops. It's short. Williams comes out there with it to Owens. He scores. And a timeout. 35-23, here's our score. 2-2-2 on the third quarter clock here from Changnon. The Orphans are putting a run on the Mt Vernon Rams. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Back here at Changnon Gym, A-Train, the Rams don't have an answer for the Orphans right now.
Yeah, they need to come out. They need to start scoring. They need to start rebounding, too, on the
offensive rebounds there in the first 3.5 minutes really put the hurt on the Rams. Bowers down low to Big Roy. Count the basket. 35-25, and that's a definite advantage the Mount Vernon Rams got right there if they'll go to it.
Nobody can stop it. He just got to keep that ball up high. If you bring the ball down low, then the guards have the advantage. But if he stays up high and finishes, all night.
35-25, Rams need this free throw. No good. Bowers almost had it. Williams had a hold of one arm.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big difference I see in 3A basketball, A-Train. Just the physicality of it.
It's definitely physical, especially in the South 7.
Bilberry, he's been quiet this quarter. To Williams. To Barry. Now to Owens. To Williams. To Bilberry. Up top to Tunyas. Back to Barry. Owens on a drive. Reverse layup. No good. Tipped around. Bowers comes away with it finally. Rams worked hard for that one. They need a basket here. They trail. 35-25. Shot by Bowers is no good. Big Roy gets the rebound. Out to Bowers.
It's a nice offensive rebound.
Under a minute to play. Down to Big Roy. Shot's no good. Ruff gets a foul. And Bilberry takes a little bit of
Chagnon hardwood.
And he wasn't real happy about it.
That's, yeah.
That's the 7th foul called on the Rams this half.
Bonus, 101.
35-25. Owens doing a little housekeeping. Bilberry will go to the line for one in the bonus. Coming into the game is Keeler. (35-25), 49.4 left here from the final third quarter of Changnon Gym. In and out, no good. Williams somehow got the rebound. What a killer.
Second chance points.
37-25. Rams have just got beat on the boards this quarter. Jones now with the basketball. Back to Fitzgerald. Throws up a shot, no good. Tunyas comes out of there with it. He finds Owens. He leaves it for Bilberry, and he scores. Orphans are putting on a little bit of clinic this quarter.
Finding the open man, getting out in transition.
Brighton Bowers with the basketball. Rams are wanting a foul. The end of three.
That wouldn't have counted. He tried to put up a layup, got a strip, and didn't count at the horn. 39-25, the Orphans are on top at the end of the third.
And, you know, I really thought this score right here would favor the Mt Vernon Rams, A-Train. I thought this pace would favor the Rams.
Well, whenever the Orphans have 5 or 6 chances on the offensive end to score, and the Rams are getting beat
one
back.
And out.
Yeah, 1 and out, and they can't make You know, there was a time about 3 minutes left in the third quarter that there was this 8-point swing. Mount Vernon missed 2 layups, and then they gave 2 layups on the offensive end. That was a turning point in the third quarter to get Centralia up by 10.
Well, the fourth and final quarter here from Changnon Gym. There'll be no more. Mount Vernon will have the basketball. They need to score early, and they need to score often, A-Train.
They do. And I'm looking for number 4 out there to start catching some fire. Fitzgerald's. I've seen him do it before.
Orphans have done a good job on him.
They have.
They've made life pretty tough for Fitzgerald's here tonight.
And the Rams done a good job on number 25 from Centralia from not shooting the 3.
They made him go quiet this quarter too, but Centralia took advantage of second chance opportunities. Jones now with the basketball to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald down the corner to Blake Jones. He drives the baseline, cut off. Back out to Fitzgerald for 3. Knee hit. 39-28. Coming back into the game for the Orphans is Waite and Barry. 39-28, 11-point lead for the Orphans. Just underway in the final quarter from historic Changnon Gym. Shot by Owens is no
Rebound.
good. Tipped around.
Come on.
Winds up in the hand of Barry.
A second chance opportunity, another 2 points for the Orphans.
Rams had their hands on it and couldn't gather it.
Yep.
Jones with the basketball. Over to Bowers on the left side. Tried to go down to Big Roy and he throwed it away. Barry now with the basketball. He takes it in. No good. Bowers with the rebound. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's trying to back him in. Gets called for the offensive foul.
I think Coach Creel came up pretty quick on that one.
And we got a timeout here by the Mt Vernon Rams.
Well, and also, too, on that play, Fitzgerald's got to know that they were clearing it out whenever he backed him down the first time. Great. I mean, you just have to know that the player is going to try to get that advantage down there on the block right in front of the official. I mean, the third official was right there, and then he just backed into him one too many times.
See Coach Doug Creel, the winningest coach in Mt Vernon Ram history. He's down there trying to fire up his Rams. I guarantee you he'll be the most disappointed man in the gym here tonight if the Centralia Orphans leave with a victory.
I know he'll be number 2.
You think you'll be right there beside
I'll be number
him?
2. That's definitely, I'll go ahead and claim that one.
41-28, 6:25 to play. Orphans aren't in a hurry now. Tried to go down low. Bowers touches it. And that's the way things went for the Mt Vernon Rams the whole second half.
Yeah, it seems like every loose ball, every rebound has went to Centralia tonight.
Ball bounced across the floor. The Rams couldn't control it. Centralia got a matchup deal between Barry and Fitzgerald, and Barry's trying to take advantage of his size.
That was another backdoor cut that they finally got a hand on at least, and Mt Vernon forced a turnover. Mt Vernon ball, 6:07 left in the fourth quarter.
Jones with the basketball now. He goes over to Fitzgerald for 3. He hit.
He's heating up. Cuts it to 10.
41-31. Time's going to be a factor. 5:45 to play for the final 5:45 from Changnon Gym. Going to have Fitzgerald on a foul.
That's either 3 or 4 on him. His third. Yeah. I was hoping it wasn't 4.
That's nine fouls on the Ram and 2 on the Orphans. The next one, they'll be in the double bonus. Centralia players kind of crowding Fitzgerald's a little.
Man.
First shot by Barry. Boy, the Orphans have knocked down the free throws here tonight.
They have. I wish I would have wrote them down, but they don't miss.
Second free throw by Barry is also good. 43-31, 5:35 to play. Jones with the basketball now. Down low to Fitzgerald, has it swiped away. Last touch by the Rams.
He is not afraid to go down to that block, is he?
No. Kiava's going to come in for Big Nesbitt. The Rams are going to bring a little full court pressure. They get it into Owens. Fitzgerald draws the charge. Boy, that was a gutsy call. That could have been his 4th right there.
Very much so. And Lee Bennett doesn't like that one bit.
He's staring down at Doug Creel like, are you serious? Fitzgerald for another 3.
3 in a row. 3 in a row.
The Rams got it under 9. Now you got to get it down to 5. That brings the Mt Vernon fans to their feet.
We need to stop here. Yes! Get on it.
Kiava finds Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald comes over to Jones. He scores.
Exactly what we need. Stay alive.
Timeout by the Orphans.
Rams fans are getting fired up. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Kind of brought the life back to the Rams fans.
Cuts the lead down to 7.
43-36.
See, that's what I was talking about. Turnovers, bringing it down, transition, taking it to the hole, and Fitzgerald's hit 3 threes this quarter.
Yeah, when he gets hot.
And the last 2 were contested with a hand in his face.
Yes, they was. 43-36. Mt Vernon fans standing up cheering, we are the Rams. Rams are going to bring a little more full court pressure. Rams are back out on the floor. They're waiting the Orphans. They got 11 seconds left in this timeout.
Now we just need to stay in this pressure, force a turnover. Just don't get beat deep like we did last time, and then it worked out where they took a charge. But we just need to work on this full court pressure and get a turnover.
Bill Berry going to be the trigger. He gets it into Tunyas. Back to Bill Berry. Over to Tunyas. Last touch by the Rams. It'll be Orphan basketball.
Now they just need to set in their half-court defense and get a good stop, get a rebound, try to cut down on this lead.
Tunyas now with the basketball. Goes down to Williams. It's no good. Fitzgerald was out of bounds.
He said carried again.
No, say he was out of bounds, didn't he?
Oh,
or did
no.
he carry?
Yeah, carried. That's, wow. The crowd does not like that one bit.
Yeah, I think that might be an understatement.
Stolen by Fitzgerald.
Oh, in and out. Rough. No foul. My, oh, my.
This gym is going to explode.
Wow, that was a mugging. Stolen back by the Rams. Fitzgerald takes it. He goes down hard, and I'm telling you, the Mt Vernon Rams come in there.
Wow.
Owens and Chiava.
Fitz has spent some time on this floor tonight, that's for sure.
He's took a licking and kept on ticking.
That's for sure on this.
Got the first one.
Just under 4 minutes to go.
43-37. Hang on, folks.
It's not over yet.
The final 3 minutes and 59 seconds in the life of Changnon Gym.
Lights are still on.
43-38. I said you got to get it to 5. Now you got to get it tied. Barry with the basketball. Back to Bill Barry. Up they go to Williams. Williams skips it over to Barry. Now it's a game of chase.
Keep away.
Owens to Bill Barry. Back to Owens. Bill Barry. We're down to 3:35. Gonna have a foul on Ruff.
And that's two. That's 2 shots now.
The rest of the game for the Orphans.
Yep. But we have to stop the clock.
10 fouls on the on the Rams. 4 fouls on the Orphans.
Orphans are in the super bonus.
And we got the sharpshooter at the line.
Tyrick Bilberry. This may be too close for him.
Yeah.
He
They
gets
don't
the
miss.
first one.
Lee Bennett's must have them shooting free throws all day, every day.
The Orphans have not missed many here tonight. 44-38, 3:32 to play. In and out, no good. Ruff with the rebound. He's wanting a foul. Orphans are wanting to walk. Fitzgerald on a scoop. It's no good. Barry's going to be fouled. And the Rams are wanting a foul. 44-39. Or 38, I think. One side of the scoreboard says 39, the other one says 38. That's 38 down on the far end. I was looking at the top one up there.
Yeah, I think there's a couple bulbs missing or something up there. My goodness,
Dawson
they don't miss.
Barry puts another one down.
Oh, my.
45-38. The Orphans have smoked the Rams from the free throw line tonight. 1 out of 2. Ruff with the rebound. He leaves it for Fitz. Fitzgerald's wanting a screen. To Jones. To Chiava. Back to Fitzgerald for 3. He hits another one.
Cuts it down to 4. They were down to 12 by one time.
45-41. 2-5-4. Left here in the final game.
That last shot, he had a hand in his face the whole time. What a shot for a 3-point play.
Well, A-Train.
You called it. You said if it was in the 40s, it was Mt Vernon's game.
Regardless, win, lose, or draw, it's been a dandy here tonight.
It has been one of the, always a classic. Friday night basketball here in a great basketball town of Mt Vernon. Last home game ever. Can't believe I'm saying that. Like I never, a lot of memories.
Can't hardly believe it's going to come true yet, can you?
Yeah, a lot of memories. Kent Williams on his feet in the corner, trying to catch a glimpse. Bet you he remembers those days running off those screens.
Tyrek Bilberry will be the inbounder. Ruff's going to guard him. Fisher's getting the cheerleaders out of the way. Mount Vernon fans trying to get on their feet. 45-41, 2:54 left here.
If we get a turnover, this gym will explode.
Bilberry, he throws it away.
Turnover, Mount Vernon basketball. Down 4, 2:49 left.
Now if the Rams could get a basket here. Wright and Bowers is going to be the inbounder. Officials getting their heads together. Going to be out of bounds down here under the goal. Why is he doing that?
I have no idea.
Went out of bounds over there. They should have been inbound. In they come to Ruff. Back to Fitzgerald.
Still plenty of time. Rams don't have to panic.
To Bowers. To Kiava. Back to Fitzgerald. Fitz on a drive. No good.
Mount Vernon ball.
Last touch by Keeler. Rams will have another chance. They trail 45-41, 2:29. Royale Nesbitt back into the game for Kiava. In it comes to Nesbitt. Back to Fitzgerald for three. No. Last touch by Jones.
Rams are going to be in full court pressure again. Got to get another turnover.
Williams is going to come in the game. Over it comes to Bilberry. Up to Barry, now to Owens. He took it in and scored.
He did.
47-41, 2:05 to play. 2 minutes. Jones to Fitzgerald to Bowers. Back to Fitzgerald for three. No. Jones. He's going to get called for a foul in the back.
Wow. I don't agree with that at all. He tipped it up in the air. He's nowhere near him.
I can't believe you wouldn't agree with that.
I know, right? I'm just saying. How can you foul somebody when you tip it in the air? Wow. That's 2 shots for Centralia. That's a huge foul.
Folks, this guy's not a homer either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right. You're right.
I tell you what, for all the action that's went on here tonight, that was pretty chintzy.
Pinky foul again.
Pinky foul.
That's what it was.
Williams finally misses a free throw for the Orphans.
That's rare.
47-41, 1:45 on the final clock here at Changnon Gym. Williams gets the second one, makes it a 7-point lead. Down in the corner they go to Jones. Kiava gets the rebound. Out to Bowers. To Kiava, now to Fitzgerald. He's trying to find him a screen. Takes it down the right. Oh, they wave it off.
Wow. Can't catch a break. Every time we try to get it ahead or more middle.
It's going to be out of bounds to the Rams because that's just the 5th foul.
5th foul, yeah.
48-41, 1:27 left, folks. Fitzgerald's going to be fouled by Owens. That's just a sixth foul, so the Rams will have to inbound it again, down to 125.
Wouldn't be surprised if they took it to the other side of the floor to throw it in.
Me neither. Me neither.
I don't know what that call was.
I don't know either.
I haven't seen that ever. I've seen a lot of basketball.
Usually where it goes out of
Yeah,
bounds.
that's where they inbounded.
It wasn't like he was standing down there out of bounds and triggered it in.
It was almost a half court.
48-41, 121 left. Fitzgerald takes it to the rack. Couldn't get it down, but he's going to get an opportunity for two.
It's the best person I want at the line right there.
117. Time is precious, precious, precious.
117's a lot of time, especially in high school ball.
First one's good, but the Orphans have made free throws.
They have a lot.
48-42.
They were in the bonus in the 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Yep. (48-43). Get it into Wade. Now up to Barry. He scores. Rams gambled and it didn't pay off. 105. 1 minute. Fitzgerald. Tracks down his own shot. It's no good. Barry.
He's going 100 miles an hour.
Barry.
Wow.
Going to be fouled. Going to the free throw line will be Dawson Barry. And Barry's just a junior.
Oh, wow. They've got a really solid team.
Keeler's a sophomore. Williams is a sophomore. (50-43), 51-43. And the reason the Centralia Orphans are going to win this game here tonight, A-Train, they've made free throws.
And rebounding, offensive rebounding, free throws. They broke down Mt Vernon's full court press. They scored 3 layups in this quarter alone, trying to handle Mt Vernon's pressure.
Barry gets 2 more, 52-43. We're down to the final 40 seconds. Fitzgerald from the first row of the bleachers.
Right there by Kent, too.
52-46 with 32.5 left. (52-46) here tonight.
One of my good mentors, Coach Hackers, getting out of the building, putting his jacket on. Got less than a minute left in my hometown high school gymnasium.
Hard to imagine.
All those summers at Coach Creel's basketball camp, growing up as a kid, coming here 4 years in high school, coming back, watching the games after high school. It's going to be nice to set new memories in the new gym, though. Old one's going away, but the new one will be here to stay.
52-46. We're down to the final 32.5. Bill Barry's going to trigger.
He's in the restraining line.
Foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I guess he went out of bounds and caught the basketball.
Wow. Wow. They called that twice in the JV game.
At the free throw line, Owens. And he misses one.
Rare miss.
Rare miss.
Williams in for Centralia.
52-46, 28.1 left. Gets the second one. Keeler back into the game.
Zach
Williams in for the Rams.
Mason Jones.
Fitzgerald's with the basketball. Step back three, no good. Ruff tracks it down in the corner.
On his toenails.
Out to Chiava. Over to Fitzgerald. Timeout.
Coach called timeout.
Timeout, Mount Vernon.
53-46, 13.4 left here in the life of historic Changnon Gym. Going to be a bittersweet ending for the Mt Vernon Rams here tonight.
Yeah, and it's not by lack of effort. Just a couple calls go one way, rebounds go another. This would be a different ball game, but they fought hard. They fought in this fourth quarter. If a couple things would have been different, this would have been a tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. So they came back. There was a 12-point lead at one time that the Orphans had, and the Rams fought back to make it a close game in the fourth quarter. But time, like you have been saying this last minute, has been coming to an end.
Yep. Mount Vernon will have the basketball out of the timeout. 13.4 ticks left here tonight. Brighton Bowers is going to be the trigger man. Ruff for two. Timeout. 53-48, 11.3.
Creel setting up the pressure, and the one thing that I know that Coach is saying is don't get beat deep. That's the one thing that he's saying. Do not, and it's happened this quarter. They try to take a steal, they gamble, they overshot, and then they get a layup.
53-48 is our score. We're down to final 11 seconds. Foxes lead Johnson City 46-36 with 3:36 to play. So the Foxes may finish out the year with a win.
And it didn't get any cooler here in Changnon, I'll tell you that.
No. Bill Berry's going to trigger. Chiava is going to get a foul.
And that may be it for him.
Tunyas is going to go to the line.
Fouls on Chiava, that is
Number
number 5.
5 for Chiava.
He's replaced by Zach Williams.
Devin Tunyas to the line. 4-2. 53-48, 9.8 left. First one's no good. second one's no good. Fitzgerald comes out there with it. He throws up a three. Banks it home. Centralia didn't have to inbound the basketball. They were smart, A-Train. Your final score here tonight, 53-51. The Centralia Orphans hang on here tonight.
So that's one of the things at the end of the game where whenever he came up, there was about 6 seconds left, and he hit that three. That's whenever you got – I don't know if Mount Vernon didn't have a timeout. I wasn't keeping track.
I don't know.
But that's where you get a quick timeout where it stops the clock and with like 4 or 5 seconds left. But
they must have not had one.
Whenever that happens, you're right. Centralia was right by just letting the clock run out and not inbounding the ball.
All they had to do is just leave the ball lay out there. The clock was running.
Yeah, with up by 2, they didn't even have to inbound the ball. But it was a weird finish because everybody's like, you know, what was happening and everything. But great game to be by 2. Both teams play great. You know, Centralia just had, more free throws, more opportunities to score. But
they took advantage of it.
Yeah, the final score, 53-51. Mount Vernon falls by 2 to our great Centralia team.
Centralia is the 9th-ranked team in 3A. You know, Mount Vernon Rams gave it their best effort here tonight. No fault here tonight. What a classic ending.
Yeah, definitely.
For the final game here in Changnon Gym. You just wish it had been 53 for the Mount Vernon Rams and 51 for the Centralia Orphans. Hey, Train, I want to thank you for sitting in and helping along here tonight.
Oh, definitely.
It's been nice to talk to you and hear about all the great memories you had here in Changnon Gym. And, folks, a bittersweet night here for the final time in Changnon Gym. As they say, turn out the lights. This party's over on Changnon Gym. Good night. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. So long till next week. We'll be at the Hamilton County Regional with all those games down there. 53-51 Centralia Orphans here tonight. So long for the last time from Changnon Gym.